Hello, I'm Kristen Lee. You're getting a video on a different day because I know that nobody's gonna have time on Sunday, and I don't have the video that I wanted prepared ready for Sunday. So, I had thought of doing a video to make a dessert in honor of Rihanna because she's the halftime show or the halftime artist this year. But I had some unexpected hospital stay issues this week, and I just got home today. Sorry, my throat is scratchy because I finally got my hernia surgery. Not the way that I wanted to. I hadn't been feeling well at the beginning of the week. I honestly thought that it was my depression, or I just was having a hard time processing things. I felt like I was in a fog. I didn't feel like myself. When I ate, I would get incredibly bloated and I was just uncomfortable. My joints hurt. I was going down the Google rabbit hole looking up Crohn's and celiac disease because I'm like, it's got to be something more than what I'm going through. Wednesday, I look like Violet from Willy Wonka. I was just really bloated. I was really uncomfortable. And I was trying to do what I was taught so that my hernia didn't get as distended as it was that first time. But it was really sore in the area. So I tried to do different techniques to try and push it back in, and it didn't want to go. And then, so I ended up going to the ER. Doctor tried to do everything that he knew how to do. He flipped me upside down and was trying to maneuver it. And he's like, something's there. So I ended up getting another CT scan. And there was stool blocking. There was a blockage. And that part of my intestine was stuck outside of the hernia. So yeah, so I ended up having to have surgery. They kept me overnight. They kept me on fluids. I couldn't eat because they knew I was going to have surgery, but they didn't know when. I had issue with the pain medication, so it took a while to relieve any of the pain and uncomfortable feelings. And then the surgeon came in the morning. He was able to manipulate everything where it had to go. And he got me on the schedule to get surgery. And surgery went off without a hitch. And yeah, and I've been healing since yesterday. I think I got in about 5 o'clock for my surgery. And I think it was between anesthesia, surgery, and recovery. It was about 2 hours. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, my team was really, really good. I was nervous because of my anxiety. I have a very hard time letting the anesthesia do its job. So I have learned to ask for anxiety medication prior to when they're going to knock me out. And this one was where they were going to put the tube down my throat and I was going to be asleep for the entire procedure. But like I said, sometimes my body does not let me do the thing that I need to do. So they were fantastic about listening to me and making sure that I had the medications that I needed to make sure that I relaxed enough to let the anesthesia do what it's supposed to do. They were able to put my belly button, my umbilical, or umbilicus is what it's called, but it's your belly button. they were able to get in there, put everything back to where it had to go, move everything where it needed to be, and they sutured it with oh my gosh, stitches. Sorry, my brain's kind of foggy. Still, like, not foggy, but I've told the story so many times that I feel like I'm missing parts. Anyway, but yeah, it was all done with stitch work, put me back together, and that was the best case scenario. You know, there was other things that they were going to do. I don't want to get too graphic and gross about it, but I'm happy because they didn't have to use it's like mesh to put over the tear so that stuff doesn't come back out, because I still want to go for my tubal ligation, or if for whatever reason there is an injury in the future, they don't have to deal with the mesh. So I was happy about that. If you are family and friends that were sending, you know, good vibes and prayers, I thank you so much. I would not wish the pain that I've been in on anyone, on my worst enemy, on anyone. I wouldn't. Even healing is very sore, but it's not as bad as it was just walking around uncomfortable with knowing that part of yourself could go into a place that it wasn't meant to go. Sorry, I'm a little scratchy still, but yeah, it was a good thing for a bad thing, if that makes sense. Where'd that bug come from? Yeah, and I'm glad that it's done and that I can move on and keep going on my weight loss journey. And I see the surgeon in a week, and then I have adulting to do to switch insurances and all this other stuff, but I'm glad it happened the way that it did. Everything happens for a reason. So I will see you next Thursday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. If you're having a Super Bowl party, I hope you have fun, be safe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.